What's good, YouTube? And back with another one. Back with another one. I'm about to tell my group that I'm live. Hold on 1 second. Let me know. Let me tell my group that I'm live. Okay. All right. What's good? What's good? Okay. All right. How y'all doing, man? Okay. So we got some big major news. And if y'all can to type one in the chat if y'all can hear me. So I just want to make sure everything is working smooth. But we got a big gap up on the markets, which is really surprising. I know we had earnings and all, but Meta fell so hard. I thought Meta would drag it down, but I think Microsoft is just way too bullish. So let's delete these levels from yesterday. And let's go ahead and let's do this. And let's try it out. Let's try it out. QQQ. Let me make sure I look at Microsoft. I think Microsoft is gapped up like crazy. So this morning is going to be interesting. Yeah. Microsoft is up to $427. So we got a $37 move on Microsoft. That's going to be very interesting to see if they're going to come back in. Okay, bet. Y'all can hear me. All right, bet. NVIDIA. I'm just about to look at all of these. Tesla still hanging out around that same area. My alarm going off. Yeah. Meta's down to 527. Sheesh. Meta be getting, boy, they earnings, boy, they be getting some movement on that stock. Let me check Google and Amazon. Okay. Amazon has gapped up a little bit. IWM only up $2. Google. They ain't really went nowhere. Let's look at SPY. Delete the stuff from yesterday. SPY's only up $5. Not really that much. Not too crazy. Okay. The market keeps doing this thing where they close red and then they'll like gap the market up. They won't just like, they're not letting this thing fall. Let me know still some bulls that's hanging around that they have not given up yet. So let's do this. Okay, so we're going to try out SPY. We're going to do the SPY levels on the strat. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to use the calculator. Get SPY. We're going to get the SPY close on a daily. We need to know these levels. Bring in the ATR, average true range. Yeah, we got a 2 down on that. Okay, so we got a spot close at 729.46 with an ATR of $8.54. So we're going to add and subtract those numbers to get the top range and the bottom range. So 729.46 plus 8.54. All right, so we can get as high as 738. Go to coordinates. 738 on a dot. Bing. Average true range to the top. We're only $4 away. So they are gapped up pretty nice. I'm just trying to see if this gap is going to be real or not. Want to see if they're going to float it up for a day, or if they're going to try to close this gap to come back down to test yesterday's lows. Either way it go, me and my group, we are going to be ready. All right, 629.46. I mean 729.46. 729.46 cents. Subtract 8.54. They can fall as low at 720. $720.92. All right, so this is the bottom range that they can fall to. So I want to, just because they gapped up, well, they don't really get me a call. I don't like placing the call entries outside of the range, but today I am, because the volatility is picking up just in case. But technically, I don't like doing that. We got a 3 on a. We got a 3 count on the 1 hour. I'm sorry, we got a 3 count on the 4 hour. So there's no actionable signal. Okay, we do have a 2 down, which is a call entry on the 1 hour. So if they trigger that, this is what we're looking at. Okay, economy slows to 1.5% growth rates. Q June quarters. Let me see. We just got the CNBC update. June core inflation at 3.3%. U.S. economy slows to 1.5% growth rate in Q2. So we got some stuff. Okay, data. It's just data. It's a big week. Big week, big earnings. Okay. All right. So we only got really one good actionable signal, but let's do this. We're going to mark this down here as a PDL, previous day low. So if it approaches this, we know what time it is. All right. So previous day low. And then let's do the pre-market high and pre-market low. They give us some more data to play off of. Boom. Okay. All right. So we got some more to SPY. Let's go to QQQ. Mark the pre-market high and pre-market low. So elevated. It's crazy. All right, let's go to the daily. Let's get the numbers. They're gapping it up over $10. It's $11 gap up. This is crazy. The market's so funny, man. Okay, so QQQ got a daily close of $661.73 with the ATR of $14.65. $661.73 plus $14.65. So you can get as high as $676. $676.38. $661.73. All right, it can fall as low as $647 to the downside. So I'm giving you all these levels of the ranges today. All right, so again, we have a 3 candle on the daily, so there's no actionable signal to the upside. And then I'm going to let me add me a PDL right here for previous day low, just in case they start to break that range again. So 4 hour, 3 count on the 4 hour, no actionable signal on the 4 hour. We got a 2 down on the 1 hour, so we got a call entry right here, and they are above our call entry. And then the next target would be the ATR. And then after that, you can say this is the next high right here. So this is what I'm looking at. Price target 1 hour, just in case they go outside. It's a lot of volatility picking up, so we're charting outside of the range. Okay. So not many call and put entries. So today I recommend, like for me and my group, we're probably gonna wait a while, let these things develop, try to do our best to wait at least the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the market, these first 15 minutes. They play from there. And then excuse me, I'm so sorry. See what we can find. Let's go to the ES. See what we got here as far as zones. All right, so this is from yesterday. It's crazy how we came down to this zone. I drew this zone yesterday. Went past it, came back above, bull flag. But they closed yesterday right here at the zone. And then now they're holding a support. Now this zone right here that I got, that's drawn above it, there was a downtrend line to the white lines. So now all right, so now this is a support line that they hit. from yesterday. Well, yeah, that's definitely a trend line. That's a nice little support line right there. Boom, boom, boom. So we got resistance in this area. Okay. Now I want to see them come back to hit this level and reject. So they might try to do a gap and go and then start to send us back down and come back down and support this zone again. So since this is a new low, I'm going to mark this as new low zone right here. Boom. They bounced off this yesterday, so let's mark that. Look to the left. Still got some support right here. Support. Kind of played in this area. Support. So a new support zone. So this is another zone right here. Okay, so let's do this. I want to see SPX. Tried out SPX. My bad, I didn't get to get a YouTube video out last night. Shoot. Can't abandon family, man. The wife wanted to watch a movie, so that's what we did. We watched the movie. And I said, well, YouTube gonna have to wait. I've been very consistent, but YouTube had to be put on the back burner because I had to spend time with the wife. Can't let this thing take over so much to where you forget to spend time with your family, especially your wife. All right, so we got a daily close. All right. 73.13. 93 cents. I'm on something wrong. That was wrong. That was 4 hour. Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. 73.16. 92 cents. Yeah, 73.16. Oh, make sure I'm on the right one. 73.16, 15 cents. Okay, let me rewrite this all together and scratch that out. $73.16 and 15 cents with an ATR of $83. Okay, the ATR is a little bit better today. I think it was like at $79 yesterday. Now we at $83, so we got a little bit more movement. Okay, let me know the market is opening up a little bit more. Damn, you even got bots on goddamn YouTube. Can't even stream on YouTube without bots too. I see that comment. 713. I mean 73.16. 15 cents. Plus $83. 79 cents. And we've been getting some good moves on SPX. The best moves, I'm gonna be honest, the best moves been coming a lot later in the day. It's just they take you through it. Them first couple of plays, you got to be really good, especially mentally. I want to do a better job of just not only feeling like I'm not rushed, but just playing really great price action. If I'm playing early, it's because I really believe in it. But if I'm waiting, it's because I'm showing good patience. So I really want to wait. At least the first, maybe in the first 30 minutes. Really just depends. So we got a top target of 73.99 and 94 cents. And then we got a low target of 72.32. 72.32, 36 cents for the downside target of the ATR. Potential ranges that they can go to. All right, so I'm gonna just put previous day high right here. That's what I'm gonna do. PDH, previous day high. Let's go to the 4 hour. Still a 3 count on the 4 hour. It was bearish for 4 hours straight. 2 down on the 1 hour. So that's a call entry. Ranges are really tight. We don't really have nothing to the downside. So today I'm going to be using more the ORB ranges and the EMAs and the VWAP. And I have certain things that I use to find other targets. And I will definitely, be using that with the group today. So if you're looking to join the group, SPX Blueprint, please click that link in the description. We are eating yesterday. We had a great day. All right, so let's see. I might as well mark previous day low right here since we're not getting a lot of data. PDL. I wouldn't be surprised if they sell the market back off today to close the gap to the downside, but they did hit like a great area of support yesterday. If you want to look at these trend lines from yesterday, they definitely broke. And so now what I think they're going to do, they broke this trend line. And so what they can do, but they need another trend line for confirmation. They can just do a break and retest. Like, so this is a break of support. So you got a break of support. I think they're going to try to do this retest because they're probably going to do a gap and go because they're already up out the hours in the pre-market. And so they can show resistance and then come back and finish this move out. That's what I think they're trying to do. But right now they're doing this and they can do this and get back up here. Let me give another scenario that they can do, like I said, so they can get back up here, back above this support line, and then do something like this. And then you still have this line right here that you have to worry about. So they could do that. It's possible. Anything is possible in this market. This market is absolutely nuts sometimes. So they can keep stringing us along. So that's scenario 2. And then scenario 1 is where they pop up into this resistance line and they come back down. And this is what I'm hoping that they do. Because then you have this magnitude right here that I'm tracking. I think they can come down here to this support line right here. And it's possible because this range, this target hits to the ATR, the average true range on a daily, right here to the downside, right here to this support line, bing. Right there, yeah, I like that. Support, 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 support. So I'm more bearish than anything, even with this elevated gap to the upside. So that is my analysis. Let me check the comments. Is it any stock that y'all want me to look at while I'm on here? Let me see. I got like 5 minutes. I'll look at something. Just put it in the chat. Any of y'all want me to look at a stock? I got a question for me. Put it in the comments. If y'all don't, then we good to go. Grand Rising was good. I got like just a little bit before I get out this YouTube, just trying to see if y'all wanted me to look at one stock. I'll look at one stock. Can you check Tesla? All right, bet. Okay, let's look at Tesla. And man, one thing about these stocks that's dumping like this is going to be providing great opportunity for us later on for sure. Because they're giving you a chance to buy the dip. They are giving you a chance to buy a dip, and so this was a downtrend line right here that they hit, and they hit it to the T. But now this is what I'm looking at for the broad information. I know it sounds crazy right now, but I do have some targets going higher. This is very possible in my book. I know that, just look at this. Just hear me out. Boom, boom, boom. This is called a broad information. Broad information. Once they break this line right here, once they break this trend line to the upside, because they're in this channel, they've been consolidating for like 2 years. This is on a daily. It's been like a 2-year consolidation. But once they break above this, this is going to, I'm not saying that it's going to do it right now. I don't have a timeline. I'm just looking at these ranges. Let me see if I can find another possible scenario. But another drastic level of support. Let's see if we can find it. They did break a major support level right here. Okay. So this was support right here back in 2024, support back in here in 2025. And now we just fell below that support because now we're on this trend line right here. Let's change this color to orange. So sometimes they can fall outside the line and then pop back in. But this broad information that I'm looking at is looking at 600. I mean, I'm not saying nothing is guaranteed. Please do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not no tax advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Put my disclaimer in there. But I'm just telling you, the long run, I am a day trader. I invest long term. I do it all. So I buy leaps, I buy shares, and I day trade. We day trade in my group, SPX Blueprint. But yeah, I'm gonna try out the daily levels for y'all too on Tesla. But I'm giving an overall broader perspective. But I do got targets that's pointing up here. Now you have to obviously buy time for that to happen. To go back up here to the upside, you have to buy some time. But this is a broad information. If we check, like, I'll make this, let's make it red. That's a nice little broad information. Resistance, support, resistance, support. Didn't quite get there. Lower high. They made a lower high, which is bearish, but the support. Now the question would be, will they finally bounce? Will they finally bounce? But then don't forget, you have different levels of support sideways too. So you have this as a box, this as a zone, like this whole zone right here. This is a level of support. So anywhere in this area is a big discount. It's a big discount. I mean, it's Tesla. It's not going nowhere. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. This is support level. That support. So they can come down and test these different levels of support. You know, you have, let's delete all of this. You have this as a resistance line, a steeper resistance line. Right here, boom. And so you're bearish until you get back above this white line right here. And you got this level of support. So you got, I'm just trying to just so y'all can see where we're pinned inside of here, right here. And so what do you got? What do you have, y'all? You have support, 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 resistance. But this is a gap up in here. So you got a daily, gap fill right here. A fair value gap from here to here. Boom. So you got this big area of resistance that can take a little time to get to, but they like to fill gaps. So I have a price target eventually, don't know when, can't tell you when, for them to get back to 372. So discounts are good on these stocks. They're good on these stocks. All right. So, but you got this where they can, news and deals. You know how they do. The market is they're not gonna keep these companies down too far. Like the great companies, like Mag 7s and these tech companies is not going nowhere. You just gotta think about it. Like now I am hearing rumors. I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing rumors that they're thinking about merging Tesla with SpaceX. Who knows? Always a lot of rumors. So but I am hearing that's possible. So that would definitely change some stuff if that was to actually happen. But they do mergers all the time. But let's go through the daily. Let's go through the actual daily levels on the strat. Go through that daily levels on the strat for Tesla. For potential moves today. Let's do that. And then I'm going to get off of here. Okay, Tesla. Tesla had a close at 298. I'm not going to do the cents. I'm not going to do that. Not doing the cents. $17 on the average true range. All right, so let's do these quick numbers because I got to get to my class. Got to get to my group. So do that 298 plus 17. We can get as high as 315. $315 to the upside. Go to coordinates. Boom. So we can get as high as here, and then 298. Subtract 17. We can get as low as 281. $281 to the downside. Okay. So now we got a 2 down right here. So we got a call entry on a daily. Set my alerts right here, just in case. All right, we got a little daily target to the upside. Boom. We got this one here as another daily PT. So we try to, when they alert these calls on a daily, they can try to target this high and then that high or the average true range to the upside. So those are different TP levels. Okay, you have a 2 down on the 4 hour. So you got another call entry on the 4 hour. So now they already got these highs. These next targets are our daily targets. So I don't have to mark that. And then you have a 2 down on an hour. So you got 3 different signals for call interest to the upside. And then I don't have to mark those highs out because they already marked out within this range, within this average true range. So now let's do 2 more things on this mark. Previous day low, just in case they try to continue to selling, because they are having a lot of selling pressure. So let's go ahead and mark that. And then last thing right here, let's do pre-market high, pre-market low. Session, let's go extended hours. All right. The pre-market high and pre-market low is the London session. That's all it is. Pre-market high. So we need to know that data right there. Boom. Turn it back on regular hours. So these are my levels for Tesla. There you have it. These are my levels. All right. I'll see y'all. About to get off of here and then get ready for my class. See y'all later, man. If y'all want to join the group, please click that link in the description. Man, we are eating over here. That's all I got to say. I just wanted to remind y'all that y'all are more than welcome. All right, peace.